Welcome to our podcast. Don't forget to push that button that says subscribe. You know, we serve a God who knows better than what we know, and God sees what we can't see. Somebody knows that God sees around corners and over hills and through valleys. That is what makes God all-knowing and all-seeing. God can see danger when you don't know that danger is there. And God can look into the heart of a person and know exactly what that person is thinking. You know, as people of God, many times we see just the surface and we see externally. The Bible even says that we see through a glass darkly, but when you put your faith and your trust in God, we can be thankful that there are some things we prayed for that God did not give us. There are some things that we wanted God to do in our life and God said no. And now we can look back and see that God causes all things to work for our good, even when God says no to a prayer request. That is what is best for us. So we thank God for some prayers that God did not answer in the way that we wanted God to answer them. Thank God for some doors that God did not open. I wish I had a witness there. Thank God for some ways that He did not make. Thank God for some people that He did not let you meet. Thank God for some people that He did not let you date and did not let you marry, because God sees what you can't see. We ought to bless God and tell the Lord, thank you for being all-knowing and all-seeing. That's why your prayer request ought to always be, Lord, give me wisdom, and Lord, give me guidance. I want what you want, Lord. I want your will to be done in your way in my life. You know the story in the book of Exodus where God led the Israelites a roundabout way to the promised land. What should have taken just a day's journey, they were 40 years wandering in the wilderness. That is because God had a plan and God had a purpose. The Lord guided them every step of the way, every step of the way. But what God was doing by taking them the long, circuitous route to the promised land, God was building something in the people. God was strengthening their faith. God was correcting them. God was building trust in them. So I want to encourage every one of you to know that every step of the way, God is guiding you through your life when you turn your will and your way over to the things of God. Don't become discouraged when it seems like God is taking you a circuitous route and taking a little longer to answer your prayers. Oh, my brothers and my sisters, God can see what you cannot see. You don't know what God is protecting you from. You don't know what God is saving you from. Oh, the route may be longer, but I guarantee it's better for you. It may take you a little more time, but you'll learn some things along the way. It may take more time, but what God is doing is building your faith and teaching you some things along the way. So we thank God for God's will and God's way in all things in our life. Let me encourage every one of you. I know you say, I don't always understand what God is doing, and I don't always agree with the way that God is taking me. But that is when you just have to trust God. That is when your faith has to rise up and just believe that God knows what is best for you. I know this podcast really blessed you and impacted your life. Don't forget to push that button that says subscribe. God bless you.